Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be going up to one of our tire warehouse locations and we're going to be servicing it, soda and snack machine. I'm pretty excited about this. There's something on my lens. There we go, that's much better. Something that we did forget to do though is we totally spaced on changing prices on the soda machine. You guys will see that in this video. Also, we have a little talk about a little catastrophe we had with not being able to purchase Mountain Dew for like 5 days straight. It was horrible. All right, let's roll right into this. Hey Bear Squad, what is up? So in this video, we're gonna be servicing our tire warehouse location up in Vermont. And you can see it's very, very empty. And we need to move some stuff around. We're going to switch the water and the Sunkist. We're also going to be getting rid of Surge and Monster altogether and putting Pepsi and Dr. Pepper in their place. Now switching the water over, we're going to have to pull that rod that you see that holds, the rod has two slots. You can either put it in a can slot or a bottle slot. If you guys are new to the channel, this channel is dedicated to vending pretty much. We don't really do much else on here, and I try to walk people through how to start a vending company, just random stuff that comes up with it. I really want to show everybody that even if you come from a very low income family, you can still start a business and be successful. It takes time and excuse me. It takes time and determination. And this specific video is going to be sped up quite a bit because we have like 2.5 hours worth of footage crammed into 25 minutes. So sorry about that. Hopefully we're not shaking around all over the place. But you can see we've got the bottles in where the Sunkist was. And the Sunkist is going to go where the bottles are. The reason we're doing this is because we were watching sales on the credit card reader, and the first thing to run out was the Sunkist. So it's clear that we need to fill the Sunkist. We need to give more space for the Sunkist. Sunkist needs more room. So we're going to be putting 4 cases instead of 2 cases in, and we're going to dedicate 2 columns to Sunkist. So that'll mean we'll have 2 columns of Sunkist, 2 columns of Coca-Cola, 4 columns of Mountain Dew, which is just barely enough. And the rest of it will be single columns. We're going to move the lemonade over in front of the water eventually as well. So you can see, this is a Royal 660 machine. In each of these columns, you can go 2 deep with your 12-ounce cans. And we're gonna load this sucker right up. Each column technically has a capacity for 2 cases of cans. I push the limits a little bit sometimes, and I'll stack it right to the top. And I can squeeze about 52 cans in there, which is 4 more cans than you're supposed to. But it's alright, it's no big deal. Hasn't created any problems yet anyways. The day it creates a problem, I will start preaching not to do it, I promise. So, we are on to our second case here. This is our 3rd case. Jeez, that happened quickly. This is our 3rd case of Sunkist. I'm going to get that sucker as full as we can possibly get it here. You can see I'm working with that shim a little bit because there wasn't quite enough room for both cans. Remember, there were bottles in this before, so I had to move shims around. I had to move the rod from the bottle placement to the shim placement, or to the can placement, and then I had to move the shims all the way back in the back and the shims all the way forward in the front. I keep looking at the snack machine because I'm really curious how the snack machine did, because the last time we were here servicing this location, the snack machine did not do very well. I think I know why, too. I'm pretty sure that they can buy the same stuff from the Dollar Tree right up the road. And it's literally walking, excuse me, it's literally walking distance. So they were just going up to the Dollar Tree to buy anything else that they wanted. So while we're here, and we'll get to that eventually, but while we're here, we're going to change the pricing. So we also happen to forget to change pricing. We're filling up the cans for Coca-Cola right now. I believe we're on our first case. I wanted to ask you guys, I saw excuse me, I saw a shoulder mount for the GoPro the other day, and I'm trying to think of whose channel it was. Someone had commented on someone else's channel. I think it was Tim. Commented on someone else, Jazz It Up. Tim commented on Jazz It Up's channel. And I think she operates with a shoulder mount GoPro. And I'm seriously considering doing the same. I feel like you might get a little bit smoother of an image with a shoulder mount over the cap mount. Especially when I have to speed it up this much. When we've got 2.5 hours of footage that we gotta squeeze into a half an hour, you know, that really makes it so the footage is kind of shaky. It almost seems like if I were to slow it down, if this video was more like 45 minutes long, it would seem so much smoother because the hat actually catches a lot of the bounce. It really makes a big difference. But I'm curious if a shoulder would be... I move my shoulder around a lot too, now that I stop and think about it. I don't know. If you guys want me to try it, comment below. We'll try it. We're stacking everything up here. Now we're going to pull all these lemonade out, and we're going to put them where there used to be Mountain Dew in this row directly in front of us. But we're going to put all the Mountain Dew together. So we're going to pull this lemonade out. We're going to stack it in front of the water. And then we've got something like 6 cases. 4, 5, 6, yeah. We've got six cases of Mountain Dew that we're going to throw in this machine. It's a lot. Technically it needs 8 cases, but 4 of the cases we have are 36 racks. Always remember to do this. I forget to do it all the time. Switch your labels around if you're going to move stuff. While we're here, we actually totally forgot to change the pricing from $2.50 to $1 on the Monster, which is actually our Pepsi now. So right now, at the time of filming this, at the time of editing this, it's a Sunday. Tomorrow, I'm gonna have to drive back up there and reset the pricing because I forgot to do it. But it happens. The thing that stinks is I don't think these guys will call me. They'll just wait for me to show up again. But I caught my mistake, so I'm gonna drive up there and fix it. That's a good part of filming all this is when you're reviewing the footage, you can actually tell if you fixed your mistake or not. And I was reviewing it and I was looking at it and I was like, oh, there it is. I'm setting the prices right there. And then I realized I wasn't setting prices. I was setting the SDEP, which is how you configure whether you've got 2 products deep or 1 product deep. Obviously a bottle would be 1 product and a can would be 2. Or in the case of a Monster can or any 16-ounce can, it would be 1. Well, interesting enough, the Royal 660, sometimes you need to set it to 1 for Monster. Sometimes it doesn't matter. In all of my Dash 9s, I need to set it to 1. But in all of my Dash 8s, it doesn't matter if it's on 1 or 2. It always dispenses 1 can. Which I thought that was really interesting. So you can see looks like we're 2 cases in, maybe a 36 rack, one of the 2 36 racks. I think I did all the 36 racks first. I wanted to get the big cases gone first. We had a shortage. We had a ridiculous, oh my gosh, that's what I should title this video. So Thanksgiving Day, Pepsi didn't make their run, so no stores had Mountain Dew, or at least they didn't have reasonably priced Mountain Dew in cans. And then Friday they didn't make a run either because they were still on vacation. and they don't make runs on Saturdays or Sundays. And then Monday, we had a snowstorm, so they didn't make that one. And then Tuesday, their truck broke down, so they didn't make that one. So I was like 4 days without being able to buy any product, and I was starting to freak out because Tuesday, I was supposed to be out doing what I'm doing right now. I actually wound up filming this on a Friday, and it was nuts. I couldn't believe it. Everyone was sold out of Mountain Dew. And what wound up happening is I wound up driving about 40 minutes to go buy Mountain Dew. And literally the next day, the guy finally came and filled up the Mountain Dew. It was nuts. It was totally crazy. That's going to be the title of this video. Pepsi guy never showed up. We have no Mountain Dew or something like that. We can't buy Mountain Dew. I don't know. Something clickbaity. I gotta be a little clickbaity. Make you guys click on that button. Click on the video. No, I try to keep it to a minimum. I definitely use a little bit of clickbait, but I do try to keep it to a very minimum. What I'm doing right now is I'm pulling all the 16-ounce cans out because we are done doing. We're done doing whatchamacallit there, Monster and Surge in this location. We are going to be putting Dr. Pepper and Pepsi in here. Funny story about Dr. Pepper. I learned that Dr. Pepper is not owned by Coke everywhere. I guess on the West Coast and some other places, Dr. Pepper is a Pepsi product. I think Dr. Pepper is its own company, and depending on where it is, it might have some sort of contract with Coke or Pepsi. And in New England, they're contracted with Coke. And it's really interesting. I had a comment a while ago, and the gentleman was talking about how Pepsi owned Dr. Pepper. And that was really strange to me because I get all my Dr. Pepper products from Coke. And later I looked on a forum, and it looks like in different regions, different places, the Dr. Pepper is owned by different people. I guess in the central states, Dr. Pepper just has its own bottling plant altogether. They don't associate with Coke or Pepsi. So it's really interesting how different things are. Like Snapple. Snapple's another one that is still its own company, but contracts with Pepsi or Coke depending on where they are. There's a couple other ones too. I think 7-Up is one. But I just thought it was really... Moxie is one. Moxie is not owned specifically by Pepsi or Coke. Well, Moxie is gross. I actually don't sell it anymore. I stopped selling it. I used to. There was a guy that just drank so much of it. Couldn't help. Had to. So we're filling up the Dr. Pepper. I'm purposely putting this in back because the guy said they don't drink Dr. Pepper as much. The reason that I'm putting Dr. Pepper in there is because it's one of my top sellers in all my other locations, so I'm expecting customers to consume it. The staff here probably consumes about 80% of all the products sold in this machine. But right now I'm going through and I'm setting the SDEP on all of the columns that we changed from cans to bottles and bottles to cans, so on and so forth. To do that, you go into your password protected menu, you search SDEP, and you change things up. So now we've got all the snacks that we need, and we have our Pepsi. That Costco cart has been amazing. It's been a super, super big help. It's really, really made things a lot easier for me to get through. So now we need to finish up filling the Coke machine. We're almost there. We just got to put one more column of product in there, and then we're going to start working on. the snack machine. Little Bear was with me there. She was still very, very tired because it's still early in the morning when we're filming this specific one. And she's going to be with me for the next couple of videos you guys will see, because we did this all in one day. I separated things out so we'd have more content, a lot more stuff for you guys to watch. If you guys want to see, oh, she did help me there. She grabbed the blue bags for me. Little Bear is a super big help when she comes with me. I got some comments already. People are starting to understand why my nickname is Polar Bear. I guess in a couple mirror shots of me, you can see that I'm wearing shorts in this video. And there's pretty good bit of snow on the ground, and I think it was like 28, 30 degrees. So here is how you make some people happy, okay? This is how you make some people really happy. You show them everything you've got and let them pick out everything that they want in there. And this is what I did with this location, because I was having trouble selling stuff. And I talked to the guy and I said, hey, are you guys able to buy candy cheaper somewhere? Do I have like some competition somewhere? And the guy was like, yeah, right up the road we can buy the same stuff for $1. And I was like, all right, I'll mark it down to $1. And we got the Pop-Tarts we're putting in. We got all sorts of stuff. They didn't want the Smart Food, or there's something else over there they didn't want too. But we got them Grandma's cookies. I know you guys love the Grandma's cookies. We're gonna change a couple things around here. We're gonna keep the Fig Newtons in there until they sell out. That was a poor choice to put in there. They just don't sell well. Maybe if I marked them down to 50 cents, they'd go, but they're not selling well. So they actually wanted some of the crackers in there, which was awesome for me because the margins on the crackers kind of compensate for the lack of margin that we have on the candy bars. We really don't have much margin on the candy bars. But these guys are all about them cookies. They're loving the idea of the cookies. We got Little Bear playing drums over there, doing the little bongo thing. She's been watching this thing on YouTube called Bongo Cat. It's just this little animated cat that plays bongos and makes fun of songs and stuff, and it's kind of funny. But they're checking things out. We're trying to figure out what we're going to move around. So I've got those 25-cent areas. We're going to steal a pen from them real quick, and now we're going to scribble out the 50-cent things and make everything $1 in there. See, we remembered to change the prices on this, but we never remembered to change the prices on the Coke machine. Excuse me. It doesn't work very well either. It's obvious enough, but I'm going to fix that the next time we're here. We're going to go ahead and get the label maker out and put new labels on it the next time that we come. Make sure we have some batteries charged up and ready to go for it. But we've got a lot of filling to do. There's a lot of empty stuff. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the Cheetos, and we're going to put them in their own row. Oh, I'm looking for the bags. Wait, what am I looking for? I'm not sure what I was looking for just then. They definitely wanted the blue Doritos, the blue chips as we call them. So we're going to fill those suckers right up. They wanted Sun Chips. We're going to put the Sun Chips on the other side of the blue Doritos. Try to have a little bit of a color separation. I think color separation fell apart on this one because we just didn't have the right colors to work with. But we're going to stuff our extra Cheetos behind whatever we can't fill up with the blue chips. And we're going to throw a few more of these in there. There we go. I checked the dates on these, and they were still good, but they're only going to be good for like 2 or 3 more days, and I didn't want to bother with it. So we actually have some expired product. And a lot of people ask what I do with expired product. And our other tire warehouse location, they've actually got a column where everything's marked down to 45 cents. And they purchase expired product a little bit above cost. Just barely above cost. And they requested these these cheddar Chex Mix. We're not going to be selling those anymore. The cheddar bold we're not going to be selling anymore because we're trying to get away from variety packs, and we're trying to just buy packs of the same kind of stuff. Unfortunately, I cannot do that with chips yet. I'm not big enough to be able to do that with chips yet. So we're going to stick with the 50 packs of 1 ounce bags of chips and keep going. We are at a point where we're buying, how many cases are we buying? We're buying 1, 2, 3, 4. We're buying 4 cases of chips a week, which is way, way more than we used to. That means we're selling a lot more, which is really good. These guys also wanted these jalapeno Cheetos in here. Fortunately for me, these guys really like Cheetos. Cheetos are really hard to sell. So we're going to back everything up with the Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Put those in there. We've got that sucker nice and full. I don't think we're going to change anything that's on this row. I think we're going to, yeah, we're not going to change anything on this row. We're going to fill everything up and call it good. I can't wait to get a credit card reader on this machine so I can monitor sales and we can change things up as we go if we need to. I wonder if I can use my credit cards to wirelessly change the pricing on my machine. After I'm done filming this, I think I'm going to call Nayax and ask them if I can do that. That would be crazy if I could remotely change the price that the machine has designated for a specific column. That would be great. I don't know for sure. I don't think you can do that, but that would be a heck of a feature, wouldn't it? All right, so we've got everything filled up here. We're going to put crackers behind we'll sell crackers for 75 cents here and be fine. These guys wanted to get rid of all the Mounds and Almond Joy, so we're going to do that for them. We're going to get rid of all that stuff. And then we're going to replace one of them with Milky Way. Definitely going to put some Milky Way in there. These guys kind of picked out what they wanted. And hopefully we see some really good sales. Hopefully bringing prices down will really help it. It kind of stinks that we have competition right up the road that's a Dollar Tree. If it was any other place like a gas station or something, we'd be competitive, but Dollar Trees are pretty difficult to be competitive with. So that's always a fun one. Guys, I believe I have a podcast coming up with, or I'm going to be part of a podcast with man, I can't talk. With Forever Self-Employed Podcasting Clips. The only reason that I remembered that right now is because a notification from his channel just popped up on the screen. So I'm actually really excited about that. It's Justin over at Forever Self-Employed. I've been watching his channel forever. And he just started this podcast, which I'm pretty excited about. Pretty excited to see where he goes with it and how it works. So we're going to put our Sour Patch Kids right next to our Swedish Fish. Now that I'm looking back on it, I probably should have put the Reese's in between the two. Yeah, I definitely should have put the Reese's in between the two. Oh well, it's okay. People keep telling me you want to try to separate your colors, and I have been trying to do that. I probably could have put the purple in between those two yellows up there too. We've got that drawer pretty much full, which is good. There we go. Now we got the last one. We're going to move all of these Famous Amos over, and we're going to take a couple out. Those chips are definitely they're not no good anymore. They're just out of date. We're going to put Cheez-Its. I was going to put 2 rows of Cheez-Its in here, but we wound up not having enough space in this little machine for 2 rows. So instead we're going to put Pop-Tarts, and we're going to combine a couple Grandma's cookies. We're going to do the peanut butter ones and the double chocolate, I think it was. We'll find out in a second when we get to that. I had to open another box for one of those. Alright, so here is Here's the grandma's cookies. There we go. We're gonna put those chocolate ones in there, double chocolate. I think they're called double chocolate, I'm not entirely sure. Then we're gonna put a whole bunch of these peanut butter ones in there. We're also gonna drop one. And bam. That machine is full. As full as it can be. Nice. Oh, we're gonna change prices up on this machine real quick. And that's probably gonna be the end of it there. Yep. Get all the prices changed up on this, and that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Remember to love life and live your dreams. Peace out, Bear Squad. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that video and you want to see the collection video from it, check up here. There is a thingamajig. Card thing, YouTube, what do you call those? It's there. Click on it. Go watch it. Peace.